So back again, we were discussing entity relationship diagram, and now we will discuss the types of relationship. There may be three types of relationship that can exist between entities. So first type is one-to-one relationship, and it is denoted as 1:1. Here, how this one-to-one is denoted: one instance in an entity refers to one and only one instance in the related entity. Means, suppose there are two entity set. One entity set having the list of all husbands and another entity set having the list of all wives. So one entity from the husband set have relationship with one entity with wife set. So only one is allowed from one set, another, and from another set also only one is allowed. So that relationship is called one-to-one relationship. There may be other type also, for example, one-to-many relationship. So take example of a classroom. There is one faculty and they are teaching, and he is teaching many students. So one faculty ha- has relationship with many students, and that type of relationship is called one to many relationship. Now see it in diagram. Look here. Can you see this diagram?
Yes, sir.
There are two entity set, A and B. Look here, in A entity set there are different entities A1, A2, A3, A4, and in another entity set B1, B2, B3, just like husband entity set and wife entity set. So each entity from one set is related only with one entity from the other set, not more than one. So this type of relationship is called one-to-one relationship. If in one entity set there are more entities than in other, then you can see here that entity A4 is left alone, because only one-to-one relationship is allowed, and in B entity set there is no entity left to be associated with this A4 entity. So this type of relationship is called one-to-one relationship. Now in second type, where one to many relationship exists, you can have example of faculty. In the second diagram you can see that in faculty entity there are three faculty A1, A2, A3, and here they are PhD students. So in B entity set is the set of all PhD students. So each faculty have two students doing PhD under him. So you can see that more than one student is associated with one faculty. So for faculty A1, these two students B1 and B2 is associated with faculty A1, then B3 and B4 is associated with faculty A2, and like this, and one is associated with A3. So this type of relationship is called one to many. Here you can see that A3 has only one student. You can say that this is one-to-one relationship, but we will not see only one instance. Another instance there are one-to-many relationship. So here the relationship between A and B is one to many. Okay? Is it clear or any doubt?
Yes, sir, clear. No doubt.
Okay. Now, this is the third type of relationship. That is called many to many relationship. And it is denoted by M is to N. It exists when one instance of the first entity can relate to many instances of the second entity, and one instance of the second entity can relate to many instances of the first entity. Okay, so uh, there are two types of entities here, A and B, and you can see that uh, A, A1 is associated with two entities from B, and here B1 is associated with two entities from A. So here also many relationship, and here also many relationship. So that's why it is called many to many relationship. So for example, one entity set is of a student and another entity set of friends. Students may have many friends, and a friend may have relation with many students. Okay, so this type of relationship is called many to many relationship. So basically there are three type of relationship: one to one to many, many to many. You can say that, sir, why not many to one? Many to one comes under one to many. Is it clear? The relationship many to one comes under relationship one to many. That's why three types of relationship here. I think it is clear to you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now let's discuss something more, that is called cardinality constraints. What is cardinality constraint? So we express cardinality constraint by drawing either a directed line, look here, this arrow signifying one, or undirected line signifying many. So arrow signify one relationship, and undirected simple line without any arrow signify many relationship between the relationship set and entity set. Or we can also represent it by numbering each entity by star or M for many. And one to one relationship, look here, a student is associated with at most one instructor via the relationship advisor. So look here, there is an entity instructor and there is an entity student, and every student have some advisor, but one student uh, may have only one advisor, but one instructor may have different student for advisor, for being advisor. Okay, one instructor can advise many students. So here, but one student has only one advisor. So a student is associated with at most one instructor via the relationship advisor, or a student is associated with at most one department via a student department. For example, you are associated with computer science department,